What's going on, everybody? I just want to give a kind of a quick update and a reason for the odd title this week. This past weekend, one of my best friends got married. And as you saw, or I think I mentioned on Friday, or my deadlift and bench video from last week, I mentioned that I had wedding rehearsal that Friday and the wedding was on Saturday. Well, go to the wedding rehearsal on Friday, everything's fine, run through it, wake up Saturday, and it kind of felt like I had lactic acid running down my back, which made sense because I had just deadlifted the day before, so I didn't think anything of it. Well, come to find out, one of my friends actually threw up twice on the way to the wedding, went back home, took a nap, woke up, came to the wedding, and of course, he was in the wedding party. All that to say, when we got up and was actually in the wedding, about 3/4 of the way through, I started not feeling good at all. So I whispered up to the person in front of me. I was like, yo, I'm not feeling good. It's hot up here. My feet hurt. And as I was trying to step back and step down so I could sit down and kind of take a break and then step up when I felt better, I couldn't move. I began passing out. Like, my vision started getting blurry, and if you were blessed enough to watch the video, you'll kind of see me like shake, kind of like I'm at the Wailing Wall. And I wasn't convulsing or anything like that. I was conscious of what was going on, and I was trying to fight it. But thankfully, two of my friends came up, helped walk me down, and we sat down. I got a bottle of water. They asked me if I was okay. I was like, yeah, it's just super hot up there. And so after that, after the wedding, we got pictures taken, finished the wedding, stepped back in place, we had dinner afterwards, and then we went to a friend of ours' birthday party, and I started to get tired, and this was around 6 o'clock. So, I'm always tired, but this was like above and beyond the tired that I typically felt. So we got home around 6:30. I took a nap, woke up around 7:40. I was freezing. I didn't know what was going on. So my wife took my temperature, and it read 103. And I was like, oh, that's why I'm cold, because my body's telling me I'm hot. So I, of course, was sick. I wasn't throwing up or anything like that. I was just sick. My head hurt. I felt weak. I was cold. So all that went on. Went to bed. I did not sleep throughout the night. I was like waking up super hot or waking up super cold. Prayed for probably 2 to 3 hours that night just because I couldn't sleep. The following day, Sunday rolls over. I get here and there is no longer a fever. I'm just super weak. Like, I feel weak. Walking hurt. Wasn't sure what was going on. But there was definite improvement from Saturday night. So I took it as is, wasn't able to go to church, and then Monday rolls around. I sleep good. For Sunday night, took some ZzzQuil, and I'm taking Dayquil and ZzzQuil throughout this time, and it's helping me get better, especially alleviating the headache. Monday rolls around, feel great. Only thing, I kind of felt weak still, but everything else was great. Didn't go into work, didn't want to risk it, didn't know what was going to go on. So that happened. And then after that, so come today, I was like, well, I got to go to work. I feel fine. So I went to the gym. And honestly, I was expecting to just hit 345, which is what I hit last week, but this time in sleeves, because I wasn't sure how my strength was going to actually play. And after that, hit that 345, and there's a few other numbers that I hit, but I'll let you see that in the rest of the video. Have fun. So like I said, wasn't really sure exactly where I was going to end squats on this session, so I was just going in with it. I am wearing a belt. I know it looks like I'm not, but this pump cover is so thick that it makes wearing a belt a little uncomfortable. So it's underneath. here is 345. And of course, as soon as I come up, I know that it's solid, and I just want to go up from there. 365 is honestly where I should have called it. That was like a 7.5 or an 8. And 385 was a solid grind. And it wasn't even a huge grind. Probably could have did that for another rep, maybe 2. So I'll call it an 8.5. And then I did 275 for 3 sets of 5. And these felt great. I only got the first set recorded, sadly, but nonetheless, it was a great squat session. Then I went to close grip bench, and this is probably the most aggravating close grip bench session that I have ever had. First of all, my hips were super tight. And that makes sense because all I did was sit down during the weekend because I was sick. And then squats are going to make them a little tight too. But then as you see, I have these safety bars way too high, and that just aggravated me as well. My lats were also honestly pretty warmed up and tired. So that played a huge factor in it as well. So I fixed it, and then I did 3 sets of 7 to 10. I think I actually did 9, 8, 7, and the fatigue was setting in. Of course, like I said, I was sick, so that did play a huge factor into everything. But this is also another improvement from last week, because I think last week I did 175 for 2 sets of 10, and then I did 185 for my last set. And here I'm doing 185 for all 3 sets. So small wins, and that's what we're looking for. We really don't need huge jumps all the time, especially if we're in it for the long run. Remember, this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. And if you look at it that way, you won't be powerlifting for long. And here I'm finishing up with some dumbbell bent over rows. I'm going pretty fast on my first set. Realized that I need to slow it down. I actually think I might have went fast on the second set too. But this is going to be good for my lat activation, but also getting my spinal erectors super thick. And I don't know anybody who doesn't want thick spinal erectors. You need that turtle shell just to keep you safe, and it makes you look cool. It's going to increase your squat, bench, and deadlift. Always work your back. As Matt Winning says, 2 times the work for the muscles that you can't see. So that wraps up this workout. It was a great workout back. I'm pleased with it. Next session is either high bar or paused low bar, dumbbell, bench press, and pause deficit deadlifts. So I hope to see you back. I hope you have a blessed day, blessed week. And don't forget to use code Cayman15 on any Glaxon products. And hopefully I'll get some more videos out, more than just lifting. So see you guys later. Love y'all. Bye.